On this week's episode of Hand Driven, we're going to pull this piece of junk out, we're going to replace it with that piece of junk, and then we're going to look at this other block that my buddy gave me. We're going to talk about future plans with it, and so first thing we're going to do is a trick. Before I crash and burn and
work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm back. Cheers to my past, I'm doing great now, just in case they ask. In the booth and I lay it down, I might take a nap. And they thought I was playing around, now it's up like my tax. Living fast, over limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip out for a minute, yeah that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah adios. I dropped the clutch and slammed the gas, and it's vominos.
as you can see, unfortunately, I found a few cracks in the block of my motor that's in the car. Because I'm an idiot and I left water in the cooling system, which I usually run water at the track, so in case if I scatter the motor all over the place, it's just water, not antifreeze. And I knew it did damage because it pushed every freeze plug out and cracked the water neck. So I knew right away, like I was like, yeah, this motor's probably junk. Basically, since it ran good, like it would consume coolant. So yeah, I just kind of figured that there was some kind of issue internally. Yeah, the block's cracked. So that leads us to this. I have this 88 F250 351 Windsor. So what I'm going to do now is start down P Blaster and strip this down to a bare long block. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put a ratchet on it and see if it'll spin over good. The oil don't look too bad. So there's that. First chain, 6 times. From my experience, every one of these small block Fords, 15/16s. Yeah. Cool. So that's cool. Which I pretty much knew this motor's good, but it's been sitting for 4 or 5 years. So it's cool. I'm gonna squirt it with some blaster. I'm gonna blast all over it.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
And then I'm gonna have a safety meeting out my leg. Right on, so there you have it. There's our new motor. We're gonna clean this up and throw some paint on it. It is a 351 Windsor of an 88 F250.
I'm a Ford truck man, that's all I drive. I ain't got no boundaries, I don't compromise.
Just as far as I know, it's factory sealed. Our sprocket. See our new motor? You see our new motor? You see our new motor? So yeah, that's what we're gonna put in there for now. Ready? Alright, so we got this all stripped for the most part. I'm gonna go ahead and stuff all our holes.
That's what she said.
Make sure I don't get no water down inside there. Try to preserve this thing as much as possible.
That's disgusting!
Well, excuse me. I burped. But yeah, I broke 2 of those off, so I need to dress them. They're pretty short, so I have a feeling I'm going to be drilling and tapping some holes. Yay! There's the back side. Block things off and get to work. Right out of daylight. Okay, before I put too much equity into this motor, I'm gonna scope it real quick with my borescope. We're just gonna stick this one down in there. See what we get. A little peace of mind. By the way, these are like 30, 40, 50 bucks on Amazon, but they're so worth it. I put this thing in places I probably shouldn't say. Alright, I'm gonna grab the ratchet so I can turn this over a bit more and be easier to see down the cylinder. See up. We'll get our valves. There's the notch, the front of the piston. Top of the piston looks clean, but there's some junk from the rings. I decided not to plug our holes just yet so I could look down inside of them. This one has we have had some visitors in here at some point. That is something. See it? Spider web. To be honest, it doesn't look amazing. Honestly, it looks kind of I'm gonna go get some WD-40 and lube all our holes up. Again. Alright, we got some water displacement 40. We're gonna squirt her on down in the holes here. Oh, behave! They need to be sparing. No. Spins over any better? Oh yeah, so much better. David stopped by in the Grom for a while. Alright, well, I'm going to close up here and then I'm going to go over to David's and we are going to put a jet ski haul onto a scooter. It's going to be sick.
Never felt so damn frustrated. You're just wasting my time. All the feelings that I dread.
So this guy calls me and he's like, hey, we're gonna put a scooter and a jet ski together. So you can see they cut the bottom out. There's the bars. It looks so funny from the back with the seat on and the bars. Alright, well I guess let's get to work.
Always tell you what to do. Can't keep up with all the bullshit they're throwing your way.
We got this thing centered up about the best we can. I'm working on a bracket. This will go on the steering column. Then it'll go underneath here, so it'll make like a shelf for that to rest on.
All the feelings that I dread. Can't believe the words you said. Somebody save me. Now we're hanging by a thread and it's ringing in my head.
This guy. Honestly, you could probably ride it right how it is. to see
It's
you.
not really like rocky.
That looks good, right like that.
It does fit really
The
good.
Scooter. They just did a double bar spin.
Come in. I gotta see it. I gotta look at it, see it, and climb onto it.
Rocket. Okay, so I'm ready to throw some paint on this. I'm not worried about making it too nice. That's the little trick I use for distributor holes. Makes it nice and easy to keep paint out. And let's get some paint on this thing. Right on, when we got our base coat done, this is what color we're going with, but you have to do a base coat first so it kind of pops. So it's kind of like a silver, kind of like fake chrome. And lay down my anodized red.
Cause when we try to do things right, it always ends up with a fight. It's really messing with my head. Too bad, my friend, she said.
Right on, so there is our color. It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Man, this camera really does not get that color. I'm pretty happy with it.
Drop dead for me. I think I like that instead. Well, I don't mean anything wrong. Let's have a little conversation alone. Leaving all the stuff behind, but I don't think we should try. Yes, I'm tortured.
Right on, it's the next day. Does it look good? Not as nice as I thought it was gonna be. I suck at painting, but I think it's just a cool color. Especially with the aluminum heads on there. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the intake yet. That looks something in right there. Yeah, I might want to bolt onto.
I've been wandering down the same road back into town, talking on the phone with you. Who knows what we should do?
You know my favorite game's called? I win!
Who knows what we should do? Cause when we try to do things right, it always ends up with a fight. It's really messing with my head. Too bad, my friend, she said. Wrong dead for me, I don't mean anything wrong.
Holy frig, boys. My buddy Ben just stopped by. Said he had a surprise. I was not expecting this. Wow. Already clearance for a stroker. So I think we're gonna go 331. I've always wanted to. Oh yeah. It is a roller block, so I have a couple donor motors out back that I can use for parts. Oh man, I'm so freaking pumped. I forgot to film it, but got the intake cleaned and painted up. Once it dries, I'm gonna do something over top of the letters. I think black. Definitely gonna go black. But man, that's cool. I can't wait to see what it looks like with the dual throttle body. So we were in the shop with the dogs. Rainbow and Zigzag. Check this out. There's the block that good friend Ben over at Bill Wells happen to have a machine block from Fox Lake. Oh man, it's so freaking pumped.
Oh, I'm freaking pumped! I've been drinking green tea all day.
It's already clearance for a stroker, so I think we're gonna go get a 331 stroker kit once my OnlyFans starts popping. First things first, we gotta get it up on a stand. Pull the front clip off of that. Pull that motor out. we got our 351. And then we got our freshly machined block.
I've been wandering down the same road back into town, talking on the phone with you. Who knows what we should do? 'Cause when we try to do things right, it always ends up with a fight. It's really messing with my head. Too bad, my friend, she said. Wrong dead woman. Well, I don't mean anything wrong. Wrong dead woman.
Let's get this boat anchor out of here, boys. I want to go get a cheeseburger. That's out. Cool. Pumped. That's it for today though. I'm starving. I want to go play with my dogs, and then I got about 12 hours of editing to do because I haven't hardly done any this week. It's a bummer. Love that little motor. But yeah, on to bigger, better things. Maybe one day can afford to. I'd love to sleeve that block and then you just put that rotating assembly right back in there. Keep it exactly the way it was built. No plans. I just tumbleweed in the wind, my friends. It is about 60 degrees outside. It's beautiful. Hot rod season is among us. I should be out there driving this today. So let's get this done, boys. Cards off the jack stands. It's cruising racing season. I appreciate you tuning in. See you next week, guys.